is rocking Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off-play action, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Fields.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Look at this Browns defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. To the air again, Fields.
Flushed out right.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Here's Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come that team. Come that team. 70 range. 70 range.
Looking to throw. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Going up top.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You can look at this Browns defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Here's Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Here's Achane to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos. 60
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Top 70.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll run Achane.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Achane.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Achane.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Devon Achane
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Fields. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Reggie Gilliam
From a yard out.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 11. He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Browns at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
Now they'll change things up.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now 3rd down and very long.
They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Waddle now to return it.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here he goes, right?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
On play action, Fields
rolling to his right. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Touchdown, Dolphins! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Cougar 19. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On first down, it's Fields. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw.
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line.
How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. Here we go. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
To throw is Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Off play action. Fields steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that,
I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Moore, 85 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Option handoff now to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
A first throw now for the backup Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Complete. It's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, it's Watson. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Watson off play action. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Watson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, son.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that.
Here we go.
Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that pickup of a 1st down,
That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
46 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Now a toss going left. And he is up and over for the 2 points.
Dolphins 46, Browns 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Now a toss here, short side. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 30 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Miami,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take